My name is Ward Blanchard. I'm CEO and founder of the Blanchard Institute and human service professional for nearly 20 years. I think it's really important for individuals and families that are embarking on this mental health and substance use treatment journey for them to understand how the human brain develops, especially when it comes to this understanding this brain disorder. And what I mean is what we know in the healthiest of circumstances, in the healthiest of environments, the human being's brain is developing and maturing to the mid to late 20s. It grows from the inside out, and it's still in the oven and still maturing and still cooking until the mid to late 20s. We know that. Prior to that time of full maturity, the brain goes through stages of development from 0 to 7, 7 to 13, 13 to 18, and 18 to mid 20s. The brain is still developing, still maturing, and in that time of immaturity, the brain is very permeable, it's very influenceable, it's very plastic. Things cross the blood-brain barrier at far greater rates. That's why it's really important to understand family history, family of origin. You know, what environment did people grow up in when they were that age? What experiences did their brain undergo? What traumas, what abuses, what environments did it grow up in? What helped shape how their brain matured? It's really important to get that history and understanding. It's also important to get a history and understanding of when they had the first introduction of substances. Because as you can imagine, what we know is there's a direct correlation to the earlier the introduction of substances, the higher likelihood that there's a mental illness or a substance use disorder later in life. And so whoever's watching this, think about whether you're an identified patient or whether you're a family member. What happened in your life? What shaped your life when you were that age? You know, I give that the anecdote of the firecracker puppy. If you have two puppies that grow up with the same DNA, the same litter, if one puppy gets adopted to a family that loves it and comforts it and supplies it with a compassionate environment, that puppy will grow up a certain way. But the same puppy with the same DNA that grows up in an environment where people throw firecrackers by it day in and day out, that puppy grows up an entirely different way. And so when understanding the brain disorder and understanding as professionals how to treat this disease, an understanding of the family of origin, of how you grew up, the environment that you grew up in, is really important to cultivating their overall treatment plan. It's really important in understanding the treatment plan when it comes to a young adult as opposed to an older adult, is an understanding of how that brain heals and what type of support and what type of professional direction each individualized patient needs.